What's going on, everybody? Joel McCray here. I want to talk to a little bit about making chords and how chords get their names. I believe one of the more important things to understand about music is the major scale, where you actually in the key of C, there are no sharps or flats. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. If you're wanting to play the actual C scale correctly, for form, you have finger, usually in classical, we say finger 1 is the thumbs, 2 is the index finger, finger 3, middle finger, finger 4, ring finger, finger 5, pinky. So you'll play finger 1, 2, 3, thumb under, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So thumb under, you come down all the way to finger 1, 3 over, left hand, same idea. 3 over, thumb under. All right. All right. The scales to me are like the alphabet, because you're going to use that alphabet to start building harmonies. And so from the alphabet of scales, you start getting intervals, and intervals are just the distance between notes, like from C to D is a second, 1, 2, a third, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8. All right, so you have the octave. And when you start building chords, for the most part, you start building chords by stacking stacking the odd numbers. One way to look at it. So I can start with C and say, all right, if I want to build a C major chord, I'm going to have a 1, 3, 5. 1. All right, if I want a C major 7, I'm going to add a major 7. Okay, if I want a C major 9, I can add the 9. All right, so I'm going to go down a little bit lower here. So C major 9. All right, a C major 11 is usually ugly because the 4 is dissonant. Okay, and so like for example, if I play a C major and put the 4 in there, you get that not very pretty. So in a lot of situations, you're not going to really see a C major 11, because it'll sound like this. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. You see that 11 is usually ugly. So what they'll usually say is, how about a C major 7 sharp 11, or C major 9 sharp 11. So here's my C major 9, and I want to take that 11 and sharp it. Okay, much better sound. And I can do a C major 13 and take the 11 out if I want. All right, if I could say a C major 13 sharp 11, sounds like that. Now, the whole point is, when you're playing the scale, the furthest you'll ever have to go is a 13th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, you would look at it and say, wait a minute, a 9, an 11, and a 13 is the same as a 2, a 4, a 6. So what that usually entails is, when you begin to call chords by their higher number, if I say C major 9, it's going to mean there is a 7 in the chord. If I say C major add 9, all right, then it's basically going to be us add the 9 and not have the 7. Okay, I can say if I say C2, all right, basically I can say C2 is the same as pretty much as saying C add 9. So you have that. So that's basically a C add 9 type of feel there. I mean, or C2. Okay. All right. And the whole idea is that once you begin to say 9s and 13s, it's implying that there is a 7 in the chord. So here's a C6, 1, 3, 5. All right, you hear that? But if I put the 7 in there, it's going to have more like a C major 13 sound, because I put a major 7 in the chord. I can also add that 9. All right, and you'll begin to notice that a lot of the harmonies, and these are, I might get into some of the other styles. I'm talking about the majors now. So I got a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, sharp 11, 13. Now, one thing you may need to know is that you don't have to, you can voice these or put these notes anywhere you want. You don't have to basically say, oh, I have to spread it out and have a 13 like that. I can basically come over here and do something like this. Let's see, I'll probably voice it like this. You know, or something like that. All right, so now look at this. I'm still playing a C major 13, add the sharp 11, but in my right hand, I'm playing a B minor kind of chord. Here's a B minor 7. All right, and I'm playing the C, D, F sharp, and then adding that A. Now, in my left hand, I'll play, you know, the C and G, or a little bit. All right, really nice sound. All right, so the whole point is, I'm just talking about majors for now. I'll do another one on dominance and other voicings. But when you get used to looking at stacking the thirds, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, sharp 11. Now this sharp 11, again, this is not in the scale as far as in the C scale, but it just sounds better because the 4 is really dissonant and ugly. All right, so I can add that. What you can start doing is looking for other chords in here. For example, see the G chord, see the D chord, see the E minor, see the E minor 7. So now those are different ways you can voice some really nice chords. If I want to play a C major 9, I can play a G over C in my left hand, C, G, E. All right, so that's a really nice C major 9. I'm playing a G chord in my right hand. All right, and then I can also play an E minor 7. Here's an E minor, put a 7. Okay. All right, so, or I can play a D chord. Or I can play a B minor 7. Okay. Now, that's all relative to the C scale, okay? And it's really important to understand that every chord is built from its own relative major scale. And the more I know the major scales in all 12 keys, I can start doing the same thing. If I said, for example, I'm going to pick A flat, sharp 11, A flat major 13, sharp 11. So I can basically, one thing I did with the C, when I did a C major 13 sharp 11, I played a B minor. So here's a quick tip. If you want that sound, whatever your root is, go down a half step and play a minor 7 chord. So if I want an A flat major 13 sharp 11, go down a half step and play a G minor 7, which would be this. Now watch what happens when I play the A flat. Okay. Really beautiful sound. So if I wanted to play something nice and and go from C minor, a C major 13 sharp 11 by playing the B minor over C, I can go up a minor third and play this an E flat major 13 sharp 11 by going a half step down from E flat and playing D minor 7. All right, so really nice sound. A really good neo soul vibe, and that's again, we'll dig more into it. Hopefully y'all, I will be creating a website for subscribers to subscribe to for a nominal fee a month. I don't know how many people might be interested in that. If we get a few people that might be interested in it, we can go really in more detail and archive some really cool stuff and start getting some more technology and the lit up keyboards and all that kind of stuff. But only if people are interested. Right now, I just want to throw some tips out. Today, we're looking at major chords, and hopefully this will be very helpful for you. So again, one quick tip to leave away with is if you want a sharp 11 sound, go down a half step from your root. If it's C, half step down, play a minor 7. If I want to play a D flat major 13 sharp 11, go down a half step, play C minor. All right, so real fun stuff. We'll keep adding here and there. I really appreciate everyone's support. We got quite a few subscribers to YouTube, and it's only going to grow. I have some tools on my website as far as the arpeggio drill that I recently done. And I also have my fake book for my new CD, Cohesion. So my fake book with the charts for a lot of the songs are on my website for those that might be interested. Check it out, www.joelmccray.com. So www.joelmccray.com. Hope this helps. Hope you have a blessed weekend. All right, bye-bye.